Welcome to this Pride of Dakota feature. Sometimes the nature that surrounds us is full of phenomenon and stories that we're unaware of. One example is the Cottonwood tree, which is found right here in North Dakota. If you were to inspect the inside of the twigs, you'd find a perfectly formed star. In this feature, we'll talk to Susan Beehler of Suzy's, Shuze, and Starz about a unique piece of jewelry that takes advantage of the beauty that nature has to offer while telling a story at the same time. Suzy's, Shuze, and Starz was founded in 2009 by Susan Beehler and has created a unique piece of jewelry that showcases a Native American legend. Joining us in the studio is owner Susan Beehler. Susan, welcome.
Thank you, Scott.
So, how did you first discover this star inside the Cottonwood twigs?
Well, back in 2005, when we had the reenactments of the Lewis and Clark Discovery Corps,
Yep.
a high school history professor shared the story with me. And I was so fascinated with it. And I had different children I'd share the story with. And I had a little grandniece, Serenity, that she wanted me to share the story with more people. She said I needed to make something so that I could share the story, make something. And so I'd come up with different ideas. And finally, when I came up with a way to put it into a bead and make it so I could attach to different jewelry pieces, she agreed that was the thing that I should do.
Well, and I'm looking at the piece of jewelry that you're wearing around your neck right now, and it is a perfectly formed star in the middle of that little piece of wood.
Yes, it's so amazing that if you didn't know it was there, you wouldn't be able to find it. A lot of people have hundreds of cottonwood trees, and they hate them. But once you know about this little star that's nestled into that twig, and you find out about the story, it causes a different way to look at your tree.
It's a new appreciation. It's kind of like a secret that you've uncovered. Let's talk a little bit about the story. Where did the story come from?
Well, the same history teacher shared the story from Mary Louise Defender Wilson, where she talks about a curious little star coming down from heaven because he wanted to be close to the people here on earth to hear them laugh and sing and play. And he ends up convincing the other stars in heaven to allow him to live here. And so the other stars were concerned with it. He'd outshine the rest of the people in the village. So he came up with the idea to go and live in the cottonwood tree that was near the villagers. And so that's how the star supposedly came to be in our cottonwood tree. And so the Native Americans long have known about the star in the tree. And the star symbol plays a significant role in their storytelling and in their lives, in their spiritual life. And so I thought, what a neat little story to share with people, and then also give an appreciation that's truly North Dakotan history, and to share that. And so each piece of jewelry is packaged with that little story.
Sure.
And then I also incorporate it with different symbols that fit with the tree, such as the Tree of Life is one of my most popular selling pieces. And then I also have an arrowhead that I put the buffalo Indian head nickel in, and then I put a little buffalo with it and a little feather on a chain, and that's been very popular.
You know, it seems like when people know the legend or the folklore behind something, they connect with it even more. So this would be a perfect gift for someone who not only loves jewelry, but loves folklore, loves legend, loves stories, because it kind of marries the two together, and it gives that piece of jewelry even a little bit more meaning.
And it's also a unique way to give somebody a gift that's traveling through our state.
Sure.
Or my daughter was an international studies student, so she gave that gift to the other students that she lived with from Norway, from New Jersey, different places. It's a unique way to share some history of North Dakota and, a friendship.
Perfect. If someone wants more information or would like to pick up some of this jewelry, where's the best place to get a hold of it, Susan?
Well, there's a couple pieces that you can order directly from the Home Sweet Home Dakota gift catalog.
Okay.
And she also carries them in her store.
In Minot, yeah.
Up in Minot. And then I am at the Pride of Dakota shows, and I do go to the State Fair in July that I have a booth. And then through my Facebook page, Suzy's, Shuze, and Starz.
And we need to spell that.
Yeah, Suzy's Suzy. Shuze, Shuze, the letter N, and then Starz, Starz.
Wonderful. And if there's a phone number?
701-220-2297.
What a great gift idea, again, for someone who loves jewelry, loves story, loves folklore. Susan, thank you so much for stopping in and visiting with us.
Thank you, Scott.
For more information on this Pride of Dakota featured member, or to find other feature podcast episodes, visit our website at prideofdakota.com or join the conversation at facebook.com/prideofdakota.